Rice scared for her life over major DC scandal. Look what she just did to prevent being suicided. In a classically disrespectful liberal move, Susan Rice is once again inventing new ways to protect her own skin. It's a pattern among liberals to engage in extra-legal activities and then come up with a dozen different ways to justify it. Rice is taking this to a whole new level though. Her connection to the illegal leaking of confidential information has once again landed her in the hot seat, but this time with the House committee. First she agreed to the meeting, but it was to take place behind closed doors. Hopefully to keep the information protected and not to protect the criminal who committed the crimes. However, either way, the committee had a few questions that they hoped Rice could answer. Now, however, apparently cold feet have caught up with the former Obama lackey because the meeting has been postponed altogether. I suppose if you're not worried about justice at all, you're not worried about postponing it a few more weeks. Or, as is very likely, she fears for her own life and that she'll end up like everyone else who's spread less than positive messages about the DNC. Via Fox News. Susan Rice is no longer expected to visit Capitol Hill on Tuesday for a meeting with the House committee probing allegations she unmasked President Trump's associates in Russian meddling probes. Rice had been expected to face tough questions on her role in the matter while serving as then-President Barack Obama's national security advisor. Trump alleges Rice may have committed a crime by asking government analysts to disclose the names of his associates documented in intelligence reports. Fox News was initially told Rice would be giving closed-door testimony Tuesday before the Republican-led House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. But that session has apparently been postponed. The panel is leading one of several investigations into Russian meddling in the 2016 White House race, which have engulfed the Trump administration and evolved to include questions about whether anybody on Trump's campaign team colluded with the Kremlin to defeat Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton. Ohio GOP Representative Jim Jordan last week told Fox News that he wants Rice to answer the basic question, did you unmask the names and if so why? He also argued that Americans indeed deserve to know the truth about the Trump associates, but they also want answers from high-ranking Obama administration officials who may have misled Americans on critical matters, including Rice, as U.S. ambassador to the UN, saying the fatal 2012 Benghazi terror attacks were largely sparked by an anti-Muslim video. The American people want to get the truth on all of these issues, said Jordan. He also raised concerns about how Obama Attorney General Loretta Lynch handled the Clinton email investigation and whether James Comey exposed classified information in an apparent effort to retaliate against Trump firing him as FBI director. Rice has denied that she did anything inappropriate, saying she was authorized as Obama's national security advisor to seek the identities of people whose names were redacted from intelligence reports. And she has suggested that her race and gender may be playing a role in the controversy, in a recent New York Magazine interview. Rice spokeswoman Erin Pelton says Rice is cooperating with House and Senate Intelligence Committees, as she had said she would. Congressional investigators have also issued subpoenas to the NSA, CIA and FBI seeking unmasking information related to three individuals, Rice, former CIA Director John Brennan and former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations Samantha Power. Rice told PBS in March that she knew nothing about the unmasking of Trump associates. She later acknowledged having occasionally sought the identities of Trump associates who communicated with foreigners, a process known as unmasking in the intelligence community. But she later told MSNBC, "I leaked nothing to nobody." Among those reportedly unmasked was Michael Flynn, Trump's national security advisor, until undisclosed conversations with Russian ambassador to the U.S. Sergei Kislyak led to his resignation in February. So, if you're keeping up, first she knew nothing about any unmasking. Upon memory jogging, she did recall being told to unmask some names, but she still didn't do it. Then apparently she did do it, but it wasn't her fault because it wasn't her idea. The lying was just a lapse or something. Yeah, that seems totally legal and above board. The fact of the matter is that if she weren't at fault, she should just quit lying and point the finger at whoever is. Unless of course, that's a group that treats anyone who implicates them in criminal behavior as expendable. I think we can all understand why Rice might be fearing for her own safety right now, considering who she's aligned herself with. This is a case of you made this bed and now you've got to lie in it, pun intended. Source: Fox News. Share if you're ready for Susan Rice to be held accountable for her actions. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.